Okay guys, so welcome to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can create your title block and also publish if each of the drawings like the floor plans, the roof plan, the session, and even the doors and windows schedule on the sheet and save it as a PDF file. So let's rush, I don't want to waste our time. So this is our ground floor. So the first thing we need to do is come to the layout book under your I think your navigation panel. Come to the layout book. Okay, double click it. So normally we already have this default ground floor already on our sheet, but we want to create our own. It's supposed to show here. Okay, it's here. So I think I can adjust this by using this first. I can adjust it and say no, this is what I want, and then let's put and see. Okay, then I can drag it. Then I can increase the scale. I think by the time I right click and then setting, I think I can increase the scale, size, and appearance. Okay, let me try 50 and see. Oh, 50 is too big, so I think we'll try 75. So I will right click, drawing selection setting. Then okay, I will have to do custom, then 75. Okay, so I think this fitting. So but we are not working with this, so we want to create our own sheet from scratch and arrange it as we want. We're not going to use the default Archicad versions. Okay, you can see over the elevations are already on sheet. If you have your session already on sheet, but we're not going to be working with this. So for we to create our own, we will be working with A3 size landscape paper size. So we right click on it and we'll create a new master layout. So I will give it a sheet. I will give it a name of sheet. Okay. Then I will choose the paper size and I will say A3 isometric. Okay. So this is it. So you can see we've created an empty sheet and we don't have a sheet on it. Okay. Or did let me Ctrl Z. I think I made a mistake. Oh. Okay, I'm supposed to create a new master layout. Okay, normally I'm supposed to create a new master layout, so I'm not supposed to edit that one. I'm supposed to create a new one, then choose paper size, give it the name, make sure it's on landscape, then okay. Since I've already created this, it's a landscape. Okay, I think it's the same thing I did. Yeah, I created a new master layout. Then I was able to give it a name. So let me delete one of it. Okay, so this is what I want. I need, or you can decide to draw yours from scratch on this empty sheet. Well, I'm going to A3 landscape and I need this. So I will just copy this, then paste it. Right click and paste. Okay, so I can decide to change this logo. This is just a picture, so I can decide to bring in a picture. Do I have any picture I can bring? Okay, no, let me leave it that way. So I can decide to save this to maybe architectural drawing. Oh, architectural drawing. Okay, drawing status will be either on the ground floor or on that or something like that. So checked by, let me put my name. Okay, modify by, let me also put my name. So you can see I can easily edit this to whatever I want. Scale 1, let me just assume scale 1:100. Oh, Sorry, I can't just, okay, let me put 100. Let me use this. Sorry, I'm supposed to put the normal standard symbol here. So you can also edit this to the project location. You can decide to put any location of your shares. You can also edit the city of your shares, the country, then the postcode. This for the project, you can see residential development, residential development. Note you can also change the font size by reducing this to 2.5. Okay, you can also change the font size here. So this is your company details, the client details. Then you can edit further by saying, okay, maybe you want to include the client's name. You can bring this up, then take this whole thing up. Okay, just stick with me. I'm taking you through every single process you need to understand about the layout book and how you can publish the file as a PDF file. So it's going to be a long journey here. Then I okay. Then I think okay. Let me duplicate. Let me make it duplicate. Okay, so you can decide to change this as the client's name. So you can see how I was able to add my own design, like a new panel, and you can modify this to whatever you want. Then just make sure everything falls within this blue margin. So now I want to create individual sheets. So I can come in here and say okay, let me say, okay, let me give it to page one, okay, let me give it full name of page one. Then I will have to click on this master layout, meaning I'm referencing it to the sheet I created. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you can see this is what we edited, and don't worry about the color. By the time you save it as PDF, the original colors will be there. So let me create another one again, page 2. So I'm going to create every single page I need. Then if I did not change this to landscape and I click on create, this is what I will have. I will have the A2 size. You can see it was on A2 size, but if I go layout setting, if I click on this A3 landscape, you will see this was the one we copied from, which was this. But if I reference it to the own sheet I create, which is this, you can see all my details I just edited will be here. So that is what I will do. I will create till I get all the number of sheets I need before. Okay, let me first P5 P6. So I think let me go move to the next stage. So I've created on all the sheets I need. So let me move. Okay, the first thing I will do is I want to place in, okay, I can't place this side. Let me just start with the ground floor. Okay, you can see I'm seeing the ground floor plan. So I will come here, click on these 3 strokes here, then I will click on show organizer. Okay, so I'll show organizer. So I will say, okay, I want, make sure your organizers is on this project map and on this layout book. Okay, it's very necessary. Just try, make sure it's not here, make sure it's not here, make sure it's on the layout book, and make sure this particular one is on the project map. Okay, take note of that. So I will say I want this ground floor to be on my page 1 or on my page 2. So let me say, okay, let me choose it on my page 1. Then I want this ground floor to be on my page 1. So I will click on place drawing. Okay, now you see, so let me double click on this my page one now. You can see the drawing is here, and you can see the ground floor, the scale, and yeah, that is just what we need. So I want to crop out the ones we don't, the area we don't need. So I will adjust my frame, the first one. So I will take it closer. Okay, we'll make sure the Y is showing. I'm careful that the Y is showing. And I also take it closer. Okay, let's see. So that is it. I think if we increase the scale to 150, let's see, 150, 150, this. Let's see, scale 200. Okay, let's try custom of 150. Okay, I see. Oh no, it's smaller. So let's try 75. Oh, it's bigger than our sheet. We want to make sure everything enters the sheet. So let's just leave it at 100, and that is okay. That's what can enter the sheet. Then again, if you want to fit it to page, you don't just want to work with scale, you can just take it to the edge, then Ctrl T, or sorry, Ctrl K, which is this resize tool here. You can click on it, okay. So you will click on this edge and click on this edge and drag it towards this edge. So you know it's not to scale, it's fit to, and you can see that the scale is 87. Okay, so this is when you're not working with scale, but if you're working with scale, you just have to stick around the 100 and every other architectural scale you need to work with. So I usually do this just to make sure that the drawings are bold enough and it's fitting the entire sheet. So yeah, so we've successfully put the ground floor on the sheet. So I think the next thing we need to put on the sheet is the roof plan. So I double click on this, and you can see the roof plan, although it's not well detailed. If I want to detail the roof plan, I will create a worksheet. Okay, yes, create a worksheet. Maybe I will just leave it like this. I won't give it a name. So I will copy this, click on the roof of the suspension, so I can copy it, go to my worksheet and paste it here. Okay, yeah, paste it here. So I'm going to do all the necessary editings I need to do by removing this, which I don't need. Although I will do a full video on how to detail your roof plan. So yeah, so I will override the graphics, so the broken line will be straight. Then I usually work with this. So I'll pick on my fit tool. Okay, look for the roof tile. So this is what I usually do. So at the end of the day, I put in my dimensions, then I put in my arrow, my direction arrows, which I'm going to do in another video. Okay, I'm going to do a special video on this. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say, okay, I want, yeah, it's already on, I'm already on the worksheet. Make sure you are viewing what you want to place on the sheet. So I want this worksheet to be on my page 2. So you place it, then you go to your page 2, you double click, you can see, you just need to adjust the frame. Okay, one thing too, if you don't want this, because now this is showing worksheet, normally I'm supposed to rename that worksheet as a roof plan, but I can place every other drawings like sections or elevations on that same worksheet. So if you don't want this to show, you want to give it your own personal title, you can just click on drawing settings, then frame, title, then yeah, this is drawing title, you need to off no title. Okay, yeah, that's it. So at the end of the day, I want to scale, resize it to fit into the page, so that's what I will do. Okay, so you can see I've put in, take note, this roof is not detailed. Okay, I'm just showing an example on how you can just place your drawings on the sheet. That is just the main aim of this video. I will do a separate video on how to detail your roof plan. So the next thing is my session. Okay. Okay, my session. I would like to drag, right click on that level line. Then yes, I will choose this and I say I want it to be on top this guy. Then I okay. Okay, so let me override the graphics. Oh, it affected my wall. Okay, let me go to my 3D and see. Because I raised that, okay, it affected the wall. So I'm going to take this wall down to the original position. Okay, I'm going to drag it down to the original position. Okay, so let me go back to my session. Okay, yeah, with the session. So I'm going to override the graphics. Remember, this is not a detailed session. So I want these story levels is simply talking about these levels. Okay, but I'm going to leave it like that. Just the thing I need to do is just to go to the model and appearance, override the graphics of the transparency. I think that's all. Then I will come back and give more hint on this. So imagine if I've detailed my session with my fill tool and line tool, putting my composite slab of 150, overriding it, showing it at the front. Then okay, then I've used my line tool to detail my roof members, all that stuff. I think I've done a video on how to detail your session. You can check the channel. Yeah, so that's it. So at the end of the day, I will simply say, okay, I want my session to be on page 3. So when I place the drawing, and at the end of the day, I double click on it. Okay, so I can just edit. So you can see those those level line are not showing. So I want them to show. So let me go back to my session, then right click, session settings. Okay, story levels. Yes, I said display and output. Okay, so and I also want those circular symbols to be on those names. So I would think I will come this way, story levels here. Although I can change the symbol, I think I can change. Okay, I think this is the only one that is. Yeah. Okay, let's work with this. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to put. So if I go to my page theory, I will see that. Okay, now it's showing now. I think is mostly necessary. Then I will update my frame. Okay, update full update. Then I take this closer. Okay, let me. Okay, and then I take this closer. So at the end of the day, I want to resize it to fit into the page. Okay, that is the highest I can go to. But if you want to work with scale, remember you can still come here and change it to the original scale, and you can leave it like this. Just click on it. Yeah, resolution and scale, 100% scale. You can just click here. You can choose any custom scale, or you can use any of the scale available here. So that is it. Then okay, my page 4, what will be on my page 4 will be my elevations. Okay, let me go to my south elevation. Okay, so normally I will override the graphics, then uniform. Then this time I think I need to on my shadow. Okay, I can decide to make this look nicer by putting my fill. Okay, so although I can still copy this elevation to my worksheet, copy for further editing and graphics work. That's why I said I did not name the worksheet as a roof plan, because I can put in other levels. Then I can do my further editing here Okay, it's heavy because of the tree. It's heavy because of the tree. I think I'm supposed to exclude the tree. Okay, yeah, I think it's because of the tree. So I can decide to delete this fence, do my line weight. Then I have to choose some line weight to make this bolder. So after all those, you can do a lot of editing, graphics work here to make your elevation comes out better. Okay. Oh, let me choose this. But I'm not going to be doing all that because I just need to stick to what I'm here to do. Okay, so yeah, so after all this, I'll say okay, and I prefer using this one on the worksheet. So I'll say okay, I want this view on the worksheet to be on my page 4. Yeah, I think page 4, right? Yeah, so I place drawing, then I go to my page 4. Okay, you can see. So I will just adjust frame to the area I want to see. Then I think I can just change this to 75. Okay, yeah, this is better. Or you can decide to resize it to fit in the sheet. But I think I still need to put another sheet here, which is the north elevation. Double click. Oh, the fence is blocking it. I can decide to remove the fence, or I can decide to draw this inside the, yeah, because this is a fence, so I drew it inside. It was here. So I took it here. So by the time I go back to my not elevation, I think I will have to do the same settings by, yeah, uniform pen, off the transparency, put on my shadow, change it to this. Okay, that is all I just need to set. And then remember, you can decide to, okay, let me go. I will show you what I mean later. Okay, so I will say, okay, if I still need to do my further editing, remember I can just copy this, take it to my work, paste it on my worksheet and do my further editing. But I've shown you how to do that on the south elevation. But let's just rush things and let's put this straight from the elevation view. Okay, now this is it. So I can adjust the frame. Okay, okay. So I can bring it up. Then I can decide to change. Okay, let me take this up so that there will be more space by the time I increase the scale. So I can decide to say, is this 75 I use? Yeah, let me use 75 also. Same scale. Oh, this one is having issue with space. Okay, let me try and adjust this frame. Let me try and adjust the frame so that I can have space to fit in the north elevation. Okay, nice. It's finally in. Okay, let me adjust this also. Yeah. Okay, take it down a little. Then take this down a little. Okay, so you can also do that to the east and west elevation, just like I did to the north elevation. Yeah. Remember, I took this one to the worksheet because I want to make some further editing and I wanted to delete some things like the fence. This one, because of time, I just decided to just move it straight from the elevation view straight to this sheet. So the thing is just about going back to your, okay, just going to the view you want and just choose the page you want to put it and place drawing. That's all. So if I should go back to the sheet, you can see that there's no level line is not showing. That's because I like leaving my elevation like this. But if you want the level line to show, okay, let me use the north elevation as an example. Just the same way I set the session, so you can just come here and say, okay, display an output, then show marker, Then by the time you go back to your page for okay, yeah, so it's showing, so you just need to adjust this. Okay, update frames. Yeah, you can see, or you go to the north elevation and see and bring this closer. Okay, bring this closer. So by the time I go to my, okay, let's take a time to, okay, yeah, so this is it. So I will just take this frame closer. Then I think I don't need this other one to show, so I will just, okay, let me update. Okay, so you can equally do that to the south elevation, but I like leaving my elevation like this. Okay, yeah, so that is it. So now let's put the doors and windows schedule. So we open the doors schedule, and I want my door schedule to be on my page 5, so I will place drawing. Then I will double click on my page 5 and see. Okay, so that is it. And I can increase. Okay, this is scale. Let me see. Oh, it's big. Okay, let me take it back to the original scale. What I will prefer to resize it. Okay, to fit the page. In some cases, you can decide to put your doors and window schedule on the same page, then you resize. But I want to put them on different page, so I will click on my window. Make sure you are seeing the view, then click on the page you want it to be on, then place drawings. Okay, yeah, we have issues with dimensions if you don't do it that way. Okay, then I resize to fit in the page. So that is it. I've placed all my drawings successfully, and I can come to my ground floor and start doing some little label here. Okay, I really don't work with this Archicad title, so I do remove it. Say no title. Okay, at the end of the day, I come here and say ground floor plan. Ground floor plan. Okay, so ground floor plan. So I can set to increase the font size to 6. Okay. Okay, now if you want to place a ground floor plan here, meaning you have to be doing it individually, meaning you have to cut this out, cut, then paste. Yeah, paste. What did I do? Sorry, I made a mistake. Let me go to Z. Okay, so ground floor. Same thing with the page number. You just have to copy this page individually, like I just did to this. Then you can copy this and then go to the next sheet. Roof plan. Okay. Roof plan. Oh, I just need to delete one of the plans. So you can do the same here, roof plan. Oh, I need to delete both roof plan. Then you can come to change this section and do the same here. Okay. So session. Session YY, I think so. Session Y. Okay. Then I will have to delete. I will have to remove this building section. Okay. Yeah. So that is what you can do on all your sheets. Okay, you can decide to, okay, no, these are worksheets, so I think I will remove this instead. I'll remove it. Yeah, I will decide to work with my default, so I'll remove this also. Okay. Okay, elevation. Same thing I'm doing here, the same thing you do to the sheet number. Okay. I see all the sheet number. Okay. Oh, they have their own tag, but you can just do same because the tag is not starting from one. That is how it usually behaves. So you can set come here and change this to your not elevation, not elevation, and come here and change it to copy this and change here to your south elevation. South elevation, yeah. So that's it. So I think we're done with every single thing. All our sheet already, the ground floor, the roof plan. You can put your, you can do your set plan, the elevations. But there's one thing people usually face: how to create your own cover page. So let me just quickly show you that. I think I will. Okay, let me give you cover page. Okay, cover page, cover page. Okay. So you can see it's under the page one, but I want it to be on top the page one because you're following sequential movement. So the first page is the cover page, the ground floor page, the session page, the roof plan page, session, and elevation, then doors and windows the page. So I want to create my cover page so you know your design. So first of all, I usually use my fill tool to cover this whole thing so it won't show the yeah my fill tool here. Then I pick on my white background, the borderline dark. Then you can decide to duplicate this in case you want to show something like oh you can decide to duplicate this if you want to show something like a double band margin line. So yeah, okay. So you can maybe based on your own design, or you call it architectural drawing, cover page, architectural drawing, drawings. Can set to increase the font size. Okay, yeah, so that's it. You can add your 3Ds and every other thing you want to add. So every other, depending on how you want, just your feed tool and your line tool, you can design or whatever you want to design here as a cover page. So that is it. So we are done with everything. The next thing I want you to know is now publishing it as a PDF. So you come here, you click on this publisher set, then you select every single page you want to save as PDF. After selecting it, come here and make sure you are on selected item because if you normally by default is on entire set. Make sure you choose the selected item so that you only so that when you save it, it's the ones you say select that will be on the PDF that will come out as PDF. But if it is on the entire set, every single thing here is going to save as PDF file. So at the end of the day, you publish your publisher set. You browse the property you want to put it. Should I put it on my? Let me put it on my. Let me put it here. Normally, I usually choose my desktop. Okay, but let me put it here. Or you can try to go to a particular folder and put it. Which folder? Okay. Okay, let me not stress myself choosing a particular folder. You can decide to select a particular folder, but let me just put it here so that I can easily find it out and open it for you. Then I okay. So at the end of the day, I okay. So I will publish. So you can see it's not publishing. Okay. So that is all. At the end of the day, we close it. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, music. Okay, so that is it here. Floor plan tutorial, because it's what I used to save the Archicad file. Okay, yeah, this is the name of the file and this is the name of the PDF file. So you can see the first cover page, second the floor page is there, the roof plan page. So we've successfully created a worksheet and save it as a PDF, and everything is in one PDF. Thank you for watching this video. Please, if you enjoy watching this video to this level, do like, share and subscribe to the channel. You can also share this video to your friends that also need to know about how to create this sheet, publish sheet. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay.